one. If you hear the sound of glorious M60 V8, it's because Julian and I are out on a black BMW colored adventure. Well, like I was saying, everyone, good morning. I'm driving the E46, and Julian is behind me in his M60 V8 powered E30, and we are driving through our lovely neighborhood of Long Beach on our way to pick up Daoud, the crazy fool with the flame-shooting 335i. He broke his car, because of course he did, so we're on the way to pick him up, and we are going to go somewhere really exciting today. We are going to a dyno day. We are going to see what kind of power figures these cars put down to the ground, and if none of our cars blow up, it's going to be a good day. So we are the other side of Long Beach, and we are outside Daoud's place. And as expected, I don't think he's even awake yet. We're gonna give him 5 minutes, and then we are out because we have a tight schedule today. Oh my God, so typical. Finally on the open road. Daoud's riding with Julian in the E30, and we are headed, like I mentioned before, to a dyno day. We are going to Superior Automotive, Placentia, California, in Orange County. So we're headed east from Long Beach, and we are going to see what these cars put down to the ground. This is going to be a good baseline for this car. I've never run it on the dyno before. At the crank, supposedly, my 328i with an M52 TU engine makes 190 horsepower and 210 pound-foot of torque. Obviously, that's at the crank. Dynos measure these power figures to the wheels. Using some rough math, a healthy car should be looking for about 160 to 170 wheel horsepower and about 180 to 190 pound-feet of torque to the tires. So that's a rough guesstimate of where I think the car should land if it's healthy. This is going to be an interesting test because I bought this car used. I know that the original owner told me that the engine is not the one that came in the car. He blew up the original engine at some point and had this one swapped in. It's a stock motor, but the mileage is unknown. And I think the Vanos is on the way out, so it might not make as much peak horsepower as an otherwise stock M52 would. With that out of the way, it's basically a stock motor other than muffler delete. Everything else is pretty much exactly as it comes out of the box, fully carb legal, and we're gonna see what it does. So let's check back in a minute.
Turn right onto West Orange Thorpe Avenue, then turn left into the runway.
There it is, Superior Automotive Engineering, Placentia, California. So my car is up next on the dyno, so I'm gonna hop in really quick and let it warm up for a few minutes. And then we're gonna see what she does. Okay, just want the car idle for a few minutes. Temp gauge already says it's warm, but just wanna make sure, don't wanna damage anything on a cold motor. Interestingly, the car right in front of me is an E46 328 with the older M52, but obviously he's a bunch of bolt-ons. It's a track car. Sounds really good. It makes me want to modify this car and make it much louder. So hang tight for a second. We'll be back on the dyno. All right, on the dyno we go. Wow. All stock M52 TU, God's Chariot. Yeah, but he uses good straps, man. This thing's about to make like 130 wheel, maybe. I believe in you!
Oh, there we go.
It made some power! Oh. Oh. Yeah, feel the power. It didn't blow up!
Goals.
Look at that, super consistent.
Yeah, 178, 178 to one twice, and then 175. A little hotter, but you know,
Yeah, a little warm. It's okay.
Not bad.
AFR like 13 across the board? What is that?
A little lead in the middle here, but then it came down after that. As it got warmer, it pulled
Yeah.
time and came richer. So yeah, you're 13-1, 13-0 most of the run. You're
Okay,
good.
that looks fine.
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you.
Well,
Way to not blow up. I'm so proud of you. How was all that raw horsepower? How did it feel?
Good.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Dyno Day is a wrap. I included a couple clips of some of the other cars that were there, just a handful of what showed up. Hopefully it makes for an entertaining video. Thank you to the guys at Superior Automotive in Placentia, California for hosting us for the day. I wish I got the shop owner calling me a fucking racer on camera because it was really funny. But yes, the car made super consistent, really healthy numbers looking at the sheet now while I'm driving, which is a bad idea. Super consistent, 178 wheel horsepower and 187 wheel torque. The curve looks super fat for about 2,500 RPMs with totally flat window of torque all the way up, and horsepower is nice and linear. So yeah, super healthy numbers. I'm really surprised. I figured the horsepower would actually be a little bit low because I think my Vanos is on the way out, but no, the numbers look really good. And the car did the pulls without a hitch. So, really pleased with that. And that is it for this episode of Project E46. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next time where I go and do more stupid things with this car. Bye!